Hello, welcome back to Jelly's vlog, and I'm Jelly. Today I invited a friend to interview a bit more about international students and about her major and stuff like that. So, would you like to introduce to the audience?
Sure. So I'm Paula. I come from South America, from a small country that's called Uruguay, between Brazil and Argentina. I'm currently doing and actually finishing my master in FinTech and Financial Markets. So I have started this in September 2022, and now it's coming to an end this September.
So, what do you study here?
In UK.
Yeah.
Okay, so I always have this dream, actually, to be honest, to study in Europe because I come from South America, which is kind of far. So I have this idea, as many students, that if I live in Europe, I could travel to different cities and different countries. It will be much cheaper and it will be like great experience. Specifically, I choose UK first because I love London. But to be honest, living in London is not possible without a job. So Nottingham is a really good second option because it's affordable, and it's just like 2 hours away from London. So you can just take a bus or a car and be there and live that experience. Also, I wanted like UK and not, for example, Spain, which is like, actually they speak Spanish and it's my mother tongue. Because not only I wanted to have my master, I also wanted to have a good level of English. So I said, okay, I can do this and I can come back home and have like a really proficient English by studying there. And to be honest, this is a really good suggestion for everyone. Do it, because I've been having interviews back home, and just because I put in my curriculum that I was studying here, they told me, okay, we don't need to test you in English, because if you have been studying UK, it means you know, like you have a good level. So it's kind of an extra nice plus you can have, and it's kind of just included in the package. So yeah, and finally, of course, like UK, it has one of the best academic levels in the whole Europe, and I will say in the whole world. So if you really want to study in good institutions, like high quality, you just come here. Specifically, NTU, MBS, Nottingham Business School, they are like ranked by Financial Times in number 75th in the whole world. So it's the 75th best university in the world for business. So it's perfect, like you can have like really good things for your curriculum, besides the great experience, of course, you have living in UK, which is a great, great country. Okay, so as I said before, I'm studying like a master in FinTech and Financial Markets. So why did I choose that? So when you're in finance, you'll find that most masters are either on like traditional finance, 100%, or like if you want to study FinTech, you might need like pre-knowledge. So sometimes they look for people who know about statistics or quantitative methods, software engineers, people who have other kind of backgrounds, because there's programming involved and cryptocurrencies and so on. But NTU offers this program that is a perfect blend. So if you're not sure like which path you want to follow, or if you just want to have like the best of both worlds and to learn like about this new finance and this traditional finance without having like pre-knowledge, it's perfect. So of course you have to have a background in finance, because we have evaluations, methods, and things like that that are quite specific, but they will teach you everything you need, like since the start, from the beginning. So it's like really good choice to redirect your career and to say, okay, I know this, but what I'm going to do after this, they really help you with that. So this master is perfect and it's quite comprehensive, and it really opens your mind to these new methods that there exist, that at least in my continent is not that well developed, because cryptocurrencies and financial inclusion based on FinTech, everything is so new and has so much potential. So it works for everyone, but if you come from continents or countries like mine, you can actually become a leader by studying this kind of stuff you cannot study anywhere else.
So, what is the hardest part for you while you are studying your course? Is there any specification that you would like to share to the student who is about to, or maybe who is trying to study FinTech?
So at first, like before coming here, I thought it was going to be like Python programming, because Python is a programming language. And I was like so scared, like, I don't know about programming. I don't have this preconcept. I've never do coding. And like how I'm going to be able to write all of this. And then I have like conversations with our students, and they were also worried about that. But honestly, I was surprised that was not was not hard at all because NTU really gives you a perfect introductory course. It's essential. It's like 4 or 5 months, like in which you study introduction to Python, just the basics. And then if you want to keep studying, you can do it on yourself, like by yourself. But that was what I thought. Actually, it's not that I found like one specific module that was super hard. Maybe the most difficult one was valuations. It was really well delivered, and you have a lot of support from the teachers. But it's complex on itself because you are dealing with how to evaluate a share, how to evaluate like a bond. So it's kind of a lot of calculations and theories behind that. And it's a like really short span of time. You have to learn so many things, and then you have to go and do the assessment by yourself, like to do all of that for a company. But like as I said, like you have a lot of support from your teachers, so you're not on your own, and you don't have to have like this knowledge beforehand to be able to do evaluation. So overall, what I will say is like it's not one module. You'll find UK is quite strict with their academic what they expect from you. So they are really strict. So you'll see like there's going to be a lot of things to study. Assessments are long. You finish one, you are starting the other one. So I would say it's not the module content, but like that maybe you are kind of constantly stressed because you finish one thing and you have to start the other one. There's no much time between subjects. You are done with that module, let's start with the other one. But that's also part of doing a full-time master. It's going to be like that. And it's not my case. I was not working part-time, but I know it can be really demanding if you want to work part-time plus study. But anyway, I know people who did it and they are succeeding. So everything is possible. And just remember, NTU and your teachers are going to support you along the way to make this the best experience possible.
So I heard that you got Academic Excellence Scholarship. So would you like to share a bit more about what makes you unique to get the scholarship, and then how do you feel that when you know that you got a scholarship? So would you like to share more about that one?
So the first thing I want to say, like, because when you say or people listen, I heard like, oh, you have academic excellence scholarship, it seems that you are from another world or you have done something like that's kind of outstanding. It was not that hard. I think that NTU really values your experience, but also that you show them what you want to do with this master, not just during the master, but afterwards, what you're going to do with that knowledge you're going to acquire. So it's not that I have something unique. To be honest, the process was quite straightforward. I just talk about like my leadership style, like my objectives, where I come from, what I was expecting, and what I want to achieve in my life with this. So of course, when I got the news, I was so excited. First, because it's a really good scholarship. It's like 50% of the tuition is paid by them. So if you think about that in terms of money, it's a lot of money. They're actually kind of like paying for you, and it's a really good aid. In my case, it was cheaper to do it here than to study back at home, because if I want to go to a private university back at home, it was going to be much more expensive. And this one is much better than anything I could have, any university I could have gone like back home. So it was perfect. But again, it's not that I'm like outstanding in a way of, I was like, I don't know, president of something so unique. It was just like showing them clearly what I want, where I want to go, why for me this was so important, specifically also my master, because my idea now that I go back home, for example, is take this master and try to propel FinTech in Uruguay and in South America, because we're so far behind. So I think if you show them that, like, you have good chances. Maybe it's not the academic excellence scholarship, but they have international scholarships and they have merit scholarships. So there are a wide range of opportunities out there to help you finance your studies. And you'll see, even if I don't feel outstanding or unique, they will make you feel as you are, because they're going to give you like this great scholarship award ceremony in which they will give you like a certificate and they will clap at you and they will let you know that, you are outstanding because you got this scholarship, even if you don't think like you're kind of super special. And you'll see, like, it's not hard. They give you this like help to a lot of people, And I know other students who also got the scholarship, and it was a great aid for them. And it's a nice recognition you can aim for.
So far, how is your experience about studying here? Being as an international student here at NTU.
So it's been a great experience. Like NTU really offers you a lot of support in every aspect you can expect. Either like we can think about like academic style, okay, they support you, but life, like if you want to join societies and find people interested in things like that you are also interested, you have so many societies. So if you want to go to the gym, they offer you like really cheap prices, so you can just go to the gym and go to classes during the whole year. So they really try to give you different experiences and different opportunities besides just coming to a good master's degree or just like studying or just like having access to good teachers. Also, there are a lot of communities in here, so you'll see like this is a really international school. You'll see people from Africa, Asia, even South America, which I was kind of surprised because I was not expecting to see people from South America, Latin America here, but they are. So you feel kind of at home because it's not you're coming to a British university and you'll be the outsider and you don't know, like you feel like this is weird, I'm the only one. You'll see everyone is on the same page. Everyone is trying to cope with this new life and this new language and like these new methods. So you will really find a lot of friends because like they also need to find friends. And talking about like not NTU, but Nottingham as a whole, like as a city, it's a student city, so it's also perfect. You'll see like during summer, you feel kind of weird because a lot of students have left to go back home. And that's when you sense like, okay, this city is based on students. This city lives and like works thanks to students. So you'll see there are student discounts and like a lot of activities for young people. You have like day activities, nightlife. It's crazy here. Like every day there's a party. If you like that, if you're interested in that, you see. And there are a lot of parks, like nice to chill, to study in there. So you really have a lot of activities and opportunities. And I was surprised, like I fell in love with Nottingham. Like I was all about like London before, but now I really feel at home because I think like they are so welcome with anyone around the world, especially if you are a student.
What's gonna be your future goals? Because you're about to graduate very, very soon. So I would like to know more about, what you're gonna do with your major.
So NTU really helps you to figure that out. So they assign you a tutor that's going to be with you during the whole year. And you also have to do a personal development plan. And at first I was like, is this really going to help me? And it really did. Because it's a way you can say how I'm going to apply this in the future. Or in my case, in which I had the perfect blend between like traditional finance and modern finance, I had to take a decision, like which route I'm going to take. It's going to be a blend, it's going to be modern, it's going to be traditional. So I took my decision already. I'm going to be concentrated in traditional finance, and I'm going to apply what I have learned. I'm going to apply Python and so on, but my focus is going to be in traditional finance. So soon I'm coming back home because I have been applying for jobs and I got one, which is, I'm going to tell you, like, it's my dream job. So I'm going to be the finance manager of a really big company. So it's based in Uruguay, but the company is in 16 countries. And there I'm going to do a lot of things that I have learned here. And it's like financial statements, and it's going to be like cash flows, budget, but also like I'm going to lead a team. So there's going to be like leadership, knowledge that, especially during the consulting project, you'll see you are going to learn a lot about that. But also I really feel confident now because I learned so much, and I really feel prepared to do this now, that in the past, maybe I had experience, but I was not confident at all. So you'll see this is going to give you a clear image of where you want to go. It's going to help you to take interviews and be convinced of that, because that's the key of interviews. Show the company what you want to do. And probably before coming here, you know what you want to study, but maybe you don't know where to go. This is going to help you understand that. It could be here in Europe, it could be in your home country, but NTU is going to help you figure that out, as it was my case. So I was really worried because Spanish is my mother tongue, it's not English. And of course, like you think, I'm going to study a master, it's going to be complex on itself, it's going to be abroad, and then I have to add the difficulty of doing it in a foreign language. So I was so scared. But like, don't be scared, like, don't be afraid. NTU is going to offer you like free academic English classes that's going to help you to create really well reports. Even if you know English, I really recommend you to attend to those classes because maybe you know English, but you don't know how to formally write like in their English standards. They're going to help you with that. Even like there are summer courses, if you want to attend to those ones, you can ask them, investigate. So they're also going to level up you if you don't feel comfortable enough with your language. But overall, I didn't have any issue. They don't expect you to be perfect. They don't expect you to be fluent at a level like you say, oh, you are actually British. They know you come from abroad. And the good thing is like everyone comes from abroad. So you are going to see not everyone speaks perfectly English. There are different levels. And the good thing is like, as long as you understand each other and you're able to communicate, it's going to be perfect. They are not going to, punish you if you are not so fluent, so perfect. So it's just like trust in yourself. Of course, study and read as much as possible to make your life easier, but know that here you're going to have the right support to go for this experience, and language is not going to be a key issue for you. So my final message for anyone who's thinking about doing this experience is just like, do it. I know there are a lot of things that might scare you. I know it's a great risk. You're going to leave your country. You're going to just come like into something that you don't know. Maybe just by yourself, you won't know anyone. There's going to be a whole community that knows how to welcome you, that's going to be willing to support you in every step. It was the best experience of my life. I made great friends. I traveled. I studied. I took so many opportunities that university gave me, and I really don't regret it. I also took a lot of risks on doing this, and yeah, it could have been terrible. I could really come back home 1 month after, but I didn't. And it's not going to be, every day is not going to be perfect. That's life. There's going to be times in which you're going to be stressed and you're going to have assessments and the weather is going to be terrible because this is UK, so it's going to be rainy and dark. You're going to be cold and homesick. It's going to happen because every, path in life has dark stages and light stages. But the good thing is going to be much more than the bad things. And when you finish, you're going to realize everything you have accomplished academically and personally, and you really are going to find difficulties when you have to go back home, if it's your case, because you have been living so many great things here that you just don't want it to come to an end.
Thank you for your support.